Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your midnight reading. This is for Gemini. If this resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I would greatly appreciate it. If this does not resonate with you at all, Gemini, please do check your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign, as this will not resonate with every Gemini out there. Cross watchers, please keep in mind some of the energies can be vice versa, interchangeable. So however it resonates with you, this is for Gemini. This is for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know? All right. Very good. Okay, so I just feel you're moving forward, and it's like leaving a lot behind, right? And it's time. It's like, it's almost like you're saying right now, new year, new me, right now. And this is saying keep manifesting, keep calling it in, because there's a lot of unknowns happening here. And I'm seeing 2, 2, 2. And you're moving on. I do feel like you've been waiting for even just a little bit from a past situation, some sort of communication, some sort of, even if it's just a little bit of effort, but that's the challenge, right? Communication from this person to try to make things right. But it's, like that song, the moment you let go of it is the moment, is that Alanis Morissette? The moment you get more than you can handle, because you're shifting. You're like, well, I got to move past this. I got to, call in what I want, but I'm seeing 2, and I'm seeing you having to make a decision. The silence will be broken when you least expect it. When you've really moved on from this person's energy, and that's usually the way that it happens. All right, so before we get too deep into the love reading, for those of you that are interested, I will be reading career as well. And also for those of you that are interested, private readings are available. We're booking into the end of June at this point. July is going to be a little wonky. I'll be traveling, so we're working out the schedule for July. But I will be available for the most part in July. It's different days, things like that. But anywho, if you're interested in a private reading, you can visit secrettarot.com for more info, and I'll leave the link in the description and also pin in the comments. So you've been doing a lot of thinking, contemplating, right? And you've been healing, and you currently are making a decision to move forward, because the past isn't putting in any type of effort at all. So the advice is start creating the reality that you want. Let's move forward, and that's what you're doing. Call in some new energy, right? That's the advice. But it's like you were almost put yourself on pause. Yes, you were healing, but also kind of waiting for them to break the silence The silence will be broken, but it will be at a very unexpected time. Four of Swords. And so you're just releasing, you're purging, you're letting go. Like I said, it feels like right now at this moment, you are saying, you know, this is time for me, time for a new me, time to let a lot of the past go. It's very heavy. 10 of Wands. And you are ready. You're ready for the new. You're becoming ready. Some of you, depending on your timeline, some of you are starting this healing journey. Some of you are in the middle. Some of you are like, hell yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to manifest. And at the end of the day, this process kind of looks good on you. You're definitely elevating, very, you know, independent, single lady card, single person card, but there's no waiting for the past, and they're definitely going to have to catch up with you, and they will attempt it, right? But during this process, you're realizing that, and this glow up, honestly, you're realizing you deserve so much more, right? So, like I said, you've put yourself on pause a little too long, waiting for the silence to be broken, and you're just not waiting anymore. So we got this Two of Swords again with this decision that is going to unexpectedly come about, and I'm seeing a decision in regards to the past person. I'm seeing decisions in regards to new energy. And you're going to weigh the pros and cons when all of this kind of, it's like everything all at once. I do feel like you're going to be enjoying new energies, and there's someone that is really going to kind of captivate you. But then this past person, when you're really like getting into this new energy, this past person decides to show up. And that's usually the way it happens, because, you know, it's energetic connections. They're going to feel a break in the force, right? Currently, you're moving forward. You're choosing a new direction. You're taking control. You're releasing. You're healing. You're doing the glow up thing and realizing, yeah, I deserve more. You can be dealing with a Cancer or somebody with Cancer in their chart. The challenge is the communication from this past individual. You're no longer waiting for it. It's no longer enough, and it may never be enough once all is said and done. We got this Page of Pentacles here. The advice is to start creating. It feels the reality that you want, calling in the love that you want, because it's coming. Very unknown to you at this time, but once it's here, it causes a chain reaction. It causes a chain reaction. So get to work. Get to work, Gemini. We got the moon here, Piscean energy. And I'm seeing a good decision. I'm seeing a bad decision. I'm seeing you having to navigate this very carefully. So when the past does reach out, are they still in a negative, you know, space? Have they changed into someone that can be loyal and good? Or is your person that is loyal who you are getting ready to start interacting with, right? Weigh the pros and cons here. It's going to be a very emotional decision for you. You're going to go back and forth about it. Am I doing the right thing? Should I ignore the past completely? Should I move forward with this new energy that I've called in? It's emotional, and I'm seeing the water back here, up and down, up and down. One is better than the other, but you know, sometimes the heart wants what the heart wants. At the end of the day, it's going to be up to you And I feel like the biggest question for you, Gemini, is this past person coming back around to disturb this peace that you have found, these new realizations after, you know, you've done your healing and you've done the work, you've done the releasing, and you're ready to move forward. Are they just coming back to test you, to disturb your peace? I feel like that is the biggest question. This is for Gemini. It's a lot to think about. It's a lot to think about, right? We got the Hermit here. You could be dealing with a Virgo. But there's commitment on the horizon for you. But who are you going to be your best self with? Who are you going to be happiest with that Four of Wands? Right? You're going to have to dig deep. Who will be there with me to support me, and versus which energy is here to drain me, to disturb my peace? I feel like that's the biggest question. To disturb all the work that you've been doing for yourself. That's the biggest question. All right, let's take a look at your career. So wanting to move forward, but it's like it's a standstill. You're not sure what's getting ready to happen, but when it happens in kind of a big way. And you are going to have to do some negotiating with this new opportunity. Could be moving involved. I'm seeing that. But at the end of the day, this new opportunity, it's like finally materializes. And you're tired. I'm seeing like you need a break. You need a break. And I do feel like when you take this break, you're going to realize just how imbalanced your life is and how hard you've been working, even if it's just a couple of days. You know, you need time to really think about things, and you're exhausted. So you need time to get your mind clear, because when you are in this state, I'm working, I'm exhausted, you don't have time to really think and get like a good grasp on what's actually happening, right? So you're going to be gaining a lot of information and start looking around at different opportunities here. Because not only are you completely exhausted, but I feel like, you know, the money is lacking for the amount of work that you put in. Where you are going, there is more stability, more money, basically. So there's no movement. I feel like you find an opportunity that you really want, and the frustration is waiting for it all to kind of come about, to manifest. Because it's like, okay, once I think about this and I get the information and I see the opportunity, I'm going to go for it. But there is like delays, and there's going to be some negotiating that's going to be taking place once you do receive the message, hey Gemini, this is your opportunity, would you like it, right? So it does materialize, it does manifest for you, but it is like stepping into the unknown in various ways. So this could be something completely different than what you're doing, or it could be a different location. Definitely moving could be involved for some of you. But there is some negotiating that has to take place, and some deep thought that has to go into this decision. Okay, because it's big. It's what you've wanted. It's here, but you want to go about it in like the right way. And you want more out of this opportunity than, you know, what you've been dealing with, especially the pay. You want to be paid what you are worth. And so there's going to be a little bit of negotiating involved so that you are paid what you are worth. If you're going to have to put in this kind of effort, you want to be paid for it. All right, Gemini, that is what's going on. I hope that resonates with some of you, most of you, all of you. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you would like a private reading, let me know. You can visit secrettarot.com. I'll leave the link in the description and also pinned in the comments. You can follow me on all the socials. I'll leave those links in the description box as well. You guys have a beautiful day and a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.